Which of these do we prefer? For me, that image on the right is terrifying. My wife and my oldest son went rock climbing at one of those indoor vertical endeavor. I can't remember which one it was, but this Living the Message episode was brought to you by Vertical Endeavors. Thank you for your sponsorship. That's a terrifying image to me. When I was a child, there was a Sylvester Stallone movie that came out called Cliffhanger. I don't know if anybody remembers that. I never watched it. I watched the first, there's an opening sequence where somebody is hanging by one finger and they cut the rope. I was like, absolutely not. Much scarier to me than a full-blown horror movie with a clown chasing you through the street. It was just a terrible feeling. Which of these do you prefer? If you can see, the one on the left is jumping blindfolded off the cliff into that hand. The other one is hanging on for dear life. I think, oddly, most of us, again, in the recesses somewhere inside, prefer this. This is works righteousness. This is, I've only mostly fallen off the cliff. I have my fingertips up there. And if I work really hard and I commit myself to this mission, I can drag myself back up onto the cliff. That's works righteousness. I'm going to use bad language here, but in the context of the church, it's actually technically not a swear word. I'm only mostly damned. If I work really hard and I start to do these good things that I know I should do according to God's law and the scriptures, I can just dig my fingernails in and I can pull, and here's the key word, myself up. Because we take comfort in that. We're participants. We're collaborators. We are hanging on to that agency that is so important to us, that feels like it is coterminous, that is identical to our selfhood. Our fate, our destiny, our salvation is at least partially in our hands with this image. This is faith. Blindfolded, stumbling about, freewheeling off this cliff into the hand of one who loves you and one who has promised to catch you. That's faith. And that's why, at this point, I'd like someone to volunteer to come stand on the piano, and we're going to do trust falls for the rest of our time here together. Any volunteers? Drew? Should we all catch 6'7" Drew for the next half hour?